Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. And when they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong, he's so physical, and the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking.
And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold you down, though.
He can't hold me down, but it's okay. Sure. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 209 pounds. The Warrior! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
The fighters touch him up.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see this?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that
kick. Nurmagomedov's kick to the body is blocked. Oh! Massive kick to the head. Oh!
big body kick.
All right, single collar tie now.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
Just misses with the straight right.
Big kick.
Muay Thai plump. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. Nice right hand.
Oh, wow! Head kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. Well-placed kick there by Nurmagomedov. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Nurmagomedov. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Big knee lands there. Single collar tie.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Slips the punch. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time. Caught the kick.
Oh, nice. Oh.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Big roundhouse now, just misses.
Good stick.
Nurmagomedov going for the takedown, but unable to land. Try to establish that jab. A little single collar tie there. Starting to do some really, looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Cable inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Nice kick.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, collar tie. Oh. Wow. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, obviously.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Nurmagomedov gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. 20 seconds left.
Huge knee lands to the clinch. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Slips the punch nicely there.
Nice entry, right into the finish. Nice kick.
Hey, stop.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, here we go with our next round. Lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coaches yell, don't headhunt, don't headhunt. I'm yelling headhunt if I'm his corner, because every time he's thrown, he's landing. What a punch.
Oh, he lands another Another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, vicious kick to the outside of that lead leg. You got to start checking these, man.
You got to check these kicks, or you're going to be limping around the octagon very short.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Check it. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Gets the elbow up into the target. Able to check that kick as well. And potentially a critical takedown here. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, he got that knee up to the head. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it. Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Pretty good knee to the body by Nurmagomedov. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Head kick lands. Level change, leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Immediately gets the underhook. Now he's got the Muay Thai plunge. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Pretty significant welt to the left side. Oh, single collar tie here.
Fantastic timing on that move to take out.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Oh, wow, oh! No, actually goes to an inverted triangle to try to get the finish. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. And that will do it.
Oh! Woo! What a fight!
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. It's a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a reverse triangle, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised,